Hey guys, it's Steve Bader. I'm here to do a skateboard setup today from the box of chocolates that I got. It was 2 random chocolate decks, and I'll show a little bit at the beginning of this. I got 2 Vincent Alvarez decks. They're both Geo 52 shapes, so we're going to check it out. I wish I would have realized my microphone died before doing this unboxing video, but I'll just do a little voiceover and speed it up a little bit. They sent me 2 free sheets of grip tape. Nothing to write home about, but nothing crazy, but I'll probably definitely use these. The first one is a Vincent Alvarez Peacock deck. I absolutely love the wood grain on the bottom, and I love the blue tealish veneer on top. Definitely my favorite of the 2 that I got. This next one is also a Vincent Alvarez Vaniers deck, it's called. This one's pretty cool too. Usually wouldn't be my first choice, but I actually do love it a lot. These are both a Geo 52 shape. This is Malto shape. I've always wanted to try this. It's a little longer shovel nose, straight rails, full round tail. That's what it says on the Crail website. I'm just really excited to try this new shape and try some low water. So I decided I'm going to go with this one today. Geo 52 Sean Malto shape. Decided to go with the chocolates because I was trying to get one of the Geo 69s, but they didn't have any probably. They're probably trying to sell those individually, but I'm excited to try this shape out. Malto said he designed this after he messed his ankle up to have the board hit a little earlier on ollies, so kind of think I'm going to like that longer tail a little bit. I've been riding Crab shape for a little while, the 775s, and it's nice and I'm used to it because I've always skated 775, but I've always wanted to try something a little wider. I was riding my friend's board the other day and it was really nice. I think he has an 825 or 85, but 825 seemed pretty good to me, so really like this color. Red top's pretty nice too. Now the thing I'm trying to wonder, do I want to have this exposed or do I want to do full solid grip on there? I don't know. Pretty curious on what I'm going to end up going with. Ooh, something's nice about just like a nice solid black grip top to bottom. I think that's what I'm going to do today. This is the one that came with it. Pepper grip tape. Never used it. I don't care. Looks perforated, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, we're going to go straight up on this one. So this looks like it has the perforations like Mob does. So I'm kind of curious. I'm going to look this company up after this, but I've never used Mob, so we're going to see how this kind of goes. Okay, let's not mess this up too much. Let's try this one more time. There we go. Kind of sloppy. I was always lazy growing up. When I ordered my boards from CCS, I'd always order with the grip already attached. But since getting back into skateboarding in my 30s, I decided to start putting it on myself because I think the whole process is pretty fun top to bottom. So press this on a little bit. Never rode chocolate or girl boards growing up, but I really liked my first one that I got last year, so we're going to see how good this ends up being. Hoping I get this whole board set up before my son wakes up. I'm actually off from work today. He wasn't feeling too good, so it's a little bit of dad time right now, so he needed a nap pretty bad though. There we go. This a little better. Now this is the part that people like to do that I don't like to do, cutting the grip. So I'm always afraid I'm going to biff it up pretty bad. The first one I did, I set up a primitive P-rod board with the Goku on it. that grip job was okay. It got better over time after it got worn in a little bit, but my last one was a lot better. I did the two-sided grip tape with a show which direction we're going for my Chris Roberts board, so let's see how it goes doing this full one now. So far so good. Doesn't look too bad. Sticky. You know, I like this grip because I think this is more like Jessup. It doesn't feel as grippy as Mob, so that's what I'm really curious about. Unless it's like a Mob M80 style. I haven't seen or used Mob M80 either. I've been going with Grizzly lately, but I'm not going to say no to free grip tape. So I'm going to just keep cutting. And if it sucks, I just won't use it for my next board. So I kind of put it a little off center. So hopefully I can just get this little edge off here. Kind of want to stick to the sides a little bit. Dang it. Yeah, that's not too bad though. Try to get some of this off right here. Here we go. There we go. Not too bad right there. Down. Yeah, I think I'm gonna like this grip. It's a little less grippy than Grizzly, but I've been really bad trying to relearn kick flips consistently because I keep sticking to the grip tape so bad because my technique sucks. But having maybe some a little slippery, a little more slippery might help me out a little bit. Clean up the front of this grip a little bit. It's a little sloppy. There we go. So today, for trucks, I'm going to go with Indy Standards 139s. I had these on my primitive board, and when I first started skating again, I was going through a lot of throat surgeries. I didn't have a lot of power or anything in me, so between the board being a little bigger, it made everything a little heavy for me, but I think I got the pop back in my legs, so I'm going to go with these. So let's pop some of these screws through. I'm just using some leftover hardware. I don't get hung up too much on that stuff. I think this is just from one of like the completes I bought from TGM originally. Yeah, is it TGM? Yep, TGM. I just got a random blank complete with like maple, Canadian maple ply, and I was just looking for an excuse to start skateboarding again. I only rode that board for probably about a month before I got tired of it and went out and got a real board. I think this might be one of the most annoying steps. I know a lot of people like Allen key. I don't care what I ride. I'm not good enough to care. But I do like the shorter bolts. In my other setup I have my Indies. They're full inch. These ones are a little smaller. It's kind of nice not seeing all the threads hang out. But that's being a little nitpicky when it comes down to it for someone of my caliber. So let's get these trucks on. No riser pads. I used to ride risers all the time, but especially with these Indies, my trucks will be high enough for me, plenty high, so I'm just gonna roll with these right now. Grab the screws out of here. There, that'll do. That'll do, pig. that'll do. Just put the extender on. Never really care which truck. I don't wear them down enough to mark left or right. Hey, front or back, I mean, I'm sorry. I'm an idiot. There's something therapeutic about this. I really like doing this. Tell you what, if you guys have ever used any of those blunt steel rails, it's kind of like instant built-in slappy. I'm thinking about getting one of those. So if you have one, leave a comment below. Let me know what you think of yours. But maybe I'll grab that and do a review this summer. Kind of midwinter right now in Ohio, which is funny because it's 60 degrees out. So this is a perfect day to set this board up and test it out. So I didn't watch a lot of Vincent Alvarez until recently, because I noticed he had the same shape as a lot of guys that I like. So I started watching him. I like him. He's pretty awesome. I like a lot of the guys on chocolate. I don't know, these just seem really relatable. I think next time I might go with one of the mystery packs from Girl or Primitive. I really wish Birdhouse would start doing stuff like that, but no one wants Birdhouse decks anymore. I think I'm the only person that's still obsessed with Tony Hawk. Not just because of the video games, I absolutely love watching Tony ride, but vert skating's kind of died out. It really bums me out, because it's probably one of the most fun things to watch. You got one on? Well, if you're still here watching, thank you for watching my setup video. I know it's not as exciting as some of the other YouTube personalities out there, but hey, if you're just a normal everyday guy like me, who just likes to pick up your skateboard and go once in a while and not stress out too much, definitely hope this is fun for you, and hopefully it inspires you to go set up a new deck. Whole new complete. The only thing new on this setup though is the deck. The trucks are pretty much brand new. I haven't done anything with them other than cruise. It was my main cruiser board for a while that these were on, because I went back down to 775 after riding 8 for a while, thinking I'd be a little more familiar with it. It was nice because it's a little lighter and kind of got me used to skating again. It didn't wear me out as much, which is crazy to think how much that little bit makes a difference. But I went down to Thunder 145s, so those were a little lighter. I used to ride Tensor all the time, which still really like them a lot, but everyone talks about the Thunders. I never had Thunders. They might have became possibly one of my new favorite trucks. I'm not really picky, but I like how light Tensors are, and I like the way they move. But the turning is a little nicer on the Thunders. And then Indies, they feel great. I love the stock bushings in Indies. Like I said, it was just a little high for me, and never rode Indies back in the day. I think I ended up trading a pair of Indies for Tensors, like back stage 7 or stage 8 they were. But I switched for those Tensors back when they had like the slider plates, because they were all out of stock originally, so I couldn't get them. My friend was like, hey, I'll trade you. So I said, yeah, let's do it. Switched out. I absolutely love those Tensors. I wish I could find that board. I thought it was at my parents' house from when I lived there, but it's one of those things that got lost in my move, and there we go. Alright, so just for the sake of setting up right now, I got these plain TGM wheels. I think they're 50 millimeter. Later I'm probably going to slap on my Spitfire 52 Conicals. 53 actually. They're probably more like 52 now after how much I've been riding them. That's the only pair of wheels I've been riding ever since I started skating again. So let's see here. So who were your favorite skaters growing up? Please comment below. I'm kind of curious to see what everyone says and what everyone's opinions were. And did you ride your skaters' signature decks? That was the other thing I was thinking about earlier. I was like, when I was growing up, I always bought birdhouse decks with Tony's graphics, or a couple times I bought Bob Burnquist, The Firm. I know that it's a shame that that's not around anymore, but just I always try to support the skaters that inspired me to ride. So that's why recently I bought that board from Chris Roberts, because I've been listening to the 9 Club a lot, which really got me back into it. I know I'm never going to be great at this, but I absolutely just love doing it. But back to the shape, I'm pretty excited because I always like watching Sean Malto. Dude seems like a pretty chill guy, and his shape seemed to just make sense for me, so I was kind of nervous about going up in size, adding the extra weight to the board. Hey, here we are. Because I just haven't found that right setup yet. And I don't want to buy more trucks because I have plenty of them. I have these Indy 139s. I have, I think, Indy 159, no, 49 or 59 in my garage, because it was on a complete I bought off of someone a while back, and whole complete cost me like 30 bucks. So I ended up selling the deck for 30 bucks because it was in perfect shape, but I just didn't like the way it felt. It was like 31 long, 8 wide. It just felt very, very middle heavy. Just didn't tip very easy. I like a board that tips a little easy. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it just didn't feel right for me, so ended up, after that I got that Chris Roberts set up. There we go. So there you have it, guys. Got our grip on. Like no bubbles, actually. I really like that about this grip. So I might try Mob Out next time, just because. I'll probably try the M80 because it's a little less grippy, but there we go. You got that pretty cool graphic. I like that color a lot. It's like a bluish teal type thing, green. Love it. But get out there and skate, support your local skate shops, and if you don't have a local skate shop, check out whatever company buy directly. That's what I did with these decks. So get out there and skate. If you like the video, please subscribe to my channel. I do a lot of reviews. I'm gonna add some skate stuff in there, and it should be a fun thing to do. So if you like it, comment, subscribe, like, you know, do whatever you want. Just go skate. Wow, that was really stupid.